How much do you think it helped the fact that the starting five that you guys had tonight was a familiar one that you guys have had success with in the past?
Well, maybe it is. You know, that's the start line that we had together when we made the second half run last year. So hopefully this is something we can build on. It's great having Avery out there, just putting so much pressure on the ball. And I really think that makes a big difference for us. You know, when he picks up the ball and his teams really can't get into their offense as good as they don't like to. And it really has a great effect on it. You know, as the games go along, he's going to get better. Our defense is going to get better. We just got to be more consistent with it.
Paul, you've been positive about this team being able to play better. You know, was there any level of doubt after the last loss that you guys could put it together for at least, you know?
I really didn't have no doubt because, you know, I was telling the guys before the game, you know, I told them to look at the East. You know, it's not one team out there we feel like we can't beat. You know, you got a couple of elite teams out there, San Antonio, Oklahoma City, and I was telling them how well we played against Oklahoma City, you know, and there's no reason that we can't play well against everybody like that. You know, if you look at the elite teams and we're able to compete with them, then why we can't compete with these other teams that come in here like the Milwaukees, like the team tonight, like the last game we played, like the Memphis Grizzlies. So, you know, I just want to keep the confidence in the locker room going and help them understand when we want to, we could be this type of team.
At the same time, losing streaks aren't things that this team comes across a lot. Like, how fed up were that? A lot of us, like, I'm sore loser, I'm tired.
I mean, it's frustrating. Every loss is frustrating. But you always got to say, you know, the next one. You got to learn how to get better. You know, it's tough when it's not an individual sport. When you know about if you could do something about it. You know, it has to be collectively. You know, some people take losses different, but you know, it's good for us. You know, the practice that we had yesterday was phenomenal. I think we had a really good practice. We went for like 2 hours plus probably, and I think it really carried over for tonight. But it has to come from each individual, night in and night out. You know, just to kind of be more competitive. Spirit's got to come out, and it's got to be consistent with it.
Doc
Final question, folks, please.
Doc said this was a substance win as opposed to a win that, you know, might have been empty. Does you feel that way? That was in terms of something to build on?
Yeah, I mean, you got to start somewhere. I mean, you know, when you come off a 4-game losing streak, you get an Indiana team who's been playing well. You know, this is something you look for anything to build off of. You know, so you know, this was a positive night tonight. Hopefully, we can move forward. We got some tough games coming up in front of us. Atlanta's been playing well. New York's been playing well. So this could be the start of us building. You know, if we can go on the road and get 2 good ones, then you could definitely see the progress.